I was first called to do missions my junior year when a buddy of mine gave me the opportunity to come along with his father, who's a pastor at a church in Crawfordsville, to go do a missions trip in Mexico, something that I had never really thought that I wanted to do. Looking back though, it's something that changed my life for the better. What brought me to YWAM was, after graduating high school, I took some time in college studying business, but didn't feel like it was what I wanted to do. I really felt a heart for ministry, and I didn't know to what extent that looked like. I started looking around to colleges, Christian schools in the area, and none of them really seemed to be what I was ready to do. Then one day I saw this advertisement on Instagram, of all things, and it was for this thing called YWAM. And it was college, but you actually got to do ministry while you were doing it. And so when I was praying about this, I was looking at schools and I was looking at YWAM. I was out at the lake trying to figure out, what does God want me to do? Where is He calling me to go? And I just got this overwhelming feeling one day that He just said, start a new path in Australia. And so, I stopped everything I was doing here in Sweet Home and boarded a plane to Australia and started going with YWAM. I learned many things with YWAM. Many that would be hard to put into words, but many tangible things. Evangelism is a big one, and just the ability to reach out and talk to anyone about God, and really to take ownership of my ministry, and to really stand in the fact that I can share the Word of God and that I have the capability to do it, that I'm good enough to tell people about Jesus, that anyone is accessible and I am a vessel that God can use to share His Word. Ever since I got back from Australia, I have been plugging myself into youth ministry in any way that looks. I spend a lot of time at the River of Life youth group with Aaron and Jenny and Colton Emmerich, pastor down there at River of Life, helping out as many ways as I can there. As well as that, I coach junior high and high school, particularly basketball and track and field. And that's where a lot of my interactions with the kids in the town come from, is just coaching and reaching out to them and just, being a mentor for them there. So what's next for me is, as I've announced to you guys already, I'll be heading up to Salem, getting to learn more about God, particularly in a counseling standpoint, how I can reach people that way. And that's right now the next step. Anything after that, I don't know. I'm just waiting to see where God calls me. Down the road on this trip, we will be heading to Brazil, plugging into some sort of counseling ministry, and helping out in the community down there as much as we can. More details for that to come. Right now, I don't know much, but as we go along, I will be sharing with you guys as much as I can as soon as I find out things. So this being my home church and Sweet Home being the town I was born and raised, I really wanted to open this up to welcome you guys to come along with me, to be a part of this in any way that looks. If you guys want to support me in prayer, that would be wonderful. Most you can do for me is pray. Pray, pray, pray. That is all I ask for. If you feel called to give financially, we'll have outlets for that. Through the LifePoint app, you will be able to give online, as well as through their P.O. box, which we will have for you. I will be communicating about my journey and about the things I've learned through Don and through the church here, and I will be sharing as many details as I can with you along the journey. When I go off into Brazil, my communication will be a bit less so, just because I'm off in another country, but I will be communicating with you guys the things I've learned and the things we're doing as well. So I thank you guys for all the support, everything.